Let me call this meeting of the Tulsa County Equalization Board to order for Wednesday, June the 30th, 2021. I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Vanderwillig,
Yes.
Ms. Gaines, she is absent.
We have a very short agenda today for our last official day of this year's hearings. We are going to move the protest listed in the agenda at the beginning, 1532 on my note here, to the end of today's, because we understand we have some agreements. So I'm going to ask the Tulsa Assessor staff to come up and introduce herself for the record, and again, I will read in just the number, name of the person, and then I'll ask you to do the agreement. Okay.
Okay. My name is Tabitha Phelps with Tulsa County Assessor's Office.
Thank you, Tabitha. On our agenda, Charles, it's 1533 that we start with. It is Shoe Chronicle Inc. And each of the other two that we will hear now is the same firm. On this one, the previous was $619,075. They were proposing to leave it unchanged as the assessment this year. On his written appeal, he says he would like to have it go down to $507,022 for the following reason. COVID-19 resulted in store closure from 3/20 to 5/1/2021. This store closure, in addition to the impact of the pandemic as a whole, resulted in a decrease in foot traffic of 18.1% year over year. All right. What's the agreement that you have worked out with him?
We have come to an agreement of $557,167.
$557,167. I'm surprised they let you in with those odd numbers upstairs. We get to push down here for Tennessee. But anyway, that's the agreement. I move by virtue of this agreement that we shift the fair market value on this parcel to $557,167. Is there a second to my motion?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We will vote to adjust as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes?
Mr. Vanderwillig,
Yes.
This is the fair market value by agreement. The next item on our agenda is 1534. As I indicated, it is also Shoe Carnival Incorporated. They had previously been on for $1,017,274. The assessor was proposing to leave it at that, but I understand we have an adjustment. What is that?
Our agreement is $915,547.
$915,547. Hearing this agreement, I move that we adjust the fair market value on this parcel to the $915,547 by agreement. Is there a second to my motion?
Second.
It has been moved and seconded. We will vote to adjust as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Vanderwillig,
Yes.
This is the fair market value by agreement. The next one is like unto it. It's on our agenda is item 1535. Shoe Carnival Incorporated. Previously on this parcel, it was $556,305. They were requesting it be lowered to $482,873, but I hear we have an agreement. What is that?
Our agreement is $500,674.
$500,674. Thank you. I move that we accept this adjustment by agreement. Is there a second to my motion?
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. We'll vote as the roll is called to adjust.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Pandawali,
Yes.
So ordered by action of the board today to recognize this fair market value by agreement. Thank you. All right. One more to go, and you're gonna go make a telephone call for us, okay? Tim, if you want to come sit up, he can hear you more easily.
Okay.
As soon as we get him on the phone, I'll ask you to identify yourself, and then I'll read the formal request into the record.
Okay.
The assessor is here making sure we finish this year, I see.
Keeping us within budget.
Okay, thank you for calling Pivotal Tax Solutions.
Yes, this is Ted Catchell. I chair the Tulsa County Equalization Board, and we're here to hear the protest of the assessment for Rogers Galvanizing Company. Is Mr. Wayne Tannenbaum available?
Let me get you transferred over.
Thank you. So.
Wayne?
Wayne, Mr. Tannenbaum, this is Ted Catchell. I chair the Tulsa County Equalization Board. And my colleague is Charles Vanderwille. We will be hearing your appeal for an adjustment in your assessment today. What I have in front of me is your formal in writing appeal and the documents that you submitted to support that. Let me read it into the record. And then I'm going to ask the Tulsa assessor's staff to introduce himself, but then I'll give you a chance to take a stand.
Okay, I wasn't too aware that we had a hearing today, and if it's for what I think it is, I'm not sure we'd want to go forward on it.
Well, this is the last day for hearings in our year this year. I'm talking about Rogers Galvanizing Company. Is that who you're?
Yes. But was there only one parcel for appeal?
Oh, let me look at it here. Well,
Yes.
let me ask the, I'm going to ask the Tulsa assessor staff to introduce himself, and he can answer that more directly than me.
Yes, I'm Tim Jordan with the Tulsa County Assessor's Office. Yeah, this was the only appeal. This was the appeal that we have for the property that the value for the improvement was by clerical error, not part of the value. And then we protested and tried to fix it to a textual correction. And you got a second notice showing the new value.
What parcel is this?
Do you have that number?
Yes,
Or can you see it?
our 99215 9215 05470.
It's located at 2105 South Yukon Avenue.
Right. What's the total value on now that we're disputing?
It's currently on for $168,300.
Yeah, do we have any, let me just ask this before we most likely withdraw it. Do we have any evidence separate for this? Or did we give it as a whole?
Tim, can you answer that?
Yes.
I've got a bunch of documents.
Yeah, the documents that we have in our file is for a different account number ending in 06920.
Yeah, if we don't have any evidence, I wasn't even aware of this, there's really nothing we can do. We might just have, we'll have to accept the value, I suppose. I'm not sure what else to do at this point. We didn't send any evidence regarding this. And today's the last day of hearing, correct?
It is the last day of hearing. The only request was just a general one. It was stating the value would go down all the way to 25,000 for current economic and market conditions.
Yeah, but if we don't have any evidence and today's the last day of hearing, I don't know what we'd oppose to. I'm not sure what our arguments would be, so I just don't want to waste anyone's time in that regard.
Okay, well, we do have documents in front of us, but I am tending to agree with you. I think we've dealt with some of these other galvanizing properties before, and we have tended, after hearing the evidence, to support the assessor's value.
Right, so I understand that on this one. I don't want to waste anyone's time. I apologize that I didn't really know interesting about today. So apologize for that. And we'll just have to accept, in a sense, have your decision to keep the value as is.
Okay, I will move such motion that we will support by sustaining the value at $168,300. Is there a second to my motion?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We will vote to sustain as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes,
Mr. Vandewille,
Yes.
and that's it, I think, Mr. Tannenbaum, all we can do for you
Okay.
this year, but perhaps next year, if you are still concerned about the value. you can
Next year sounds fine. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too. Bye for now.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
All right, Ted. No fun for you today. All right, let me finish writing what I need to do here. Put this back together for you. Tim, did you get Tim's? Okay. Here's the package. All right, we have one other item on the agenda, as I understand. Well, I guess we have two, I guess. Resolution by the Equalization Board. That's what I will read now. The Tulsa County Board of Equalization of Tulsa County, Oklahoma. Whereas the Tulsa County Board of Equalization of Tulsa County, Oklahoma has held sessions as provided by Title 6.3 Oklahoma Statute 1951, Section 15.40, and said board has conducted its hearings, and all corrections and adjustments made by the board are reflected in the minutes of the proceedings of said board. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Tulsa County Board of Equalization of Tulsa County, Oklahoma, that the minutes of the board beginning Monday, January 25, 2021, and ending Wednesday, June 30, 2021, be approved, and that the county assessor be given a certification of all corrections and adjustments by the board, and said board adjourn sine die. Approved this 30th day of June 2021. I so move. Is there a second to my move to approve this resolution? Second. It's been moved and seconded. We'll vote to approve as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Vandewille,
Yes.
So ordered by action of the board. I think we have one more resolution that I need to read into the
you have
record.
the certification
Yes.
to the county assessor.
Okay. And I'm going to pass this down to Charles so he can sign. The second matter then is certification to the Tulsa County Assessor. We do hereby certify that the following minutes of the board beginning Monday, January 25, 2021, and ending Wednesday, June 30, 2021, list all corrections and adjustments to the 2021 assessed valuations for Tulsa County, Oklahoma, as made by the Tulsa County Board of Equalization for Tulsa County, Oklahoma. You are hereby directed to change your records in accordance with said corrections and adjustments. Certified this 30th day of June, 2021. I so move. Is there a second to my motion?
Second motion.
It has been moved and seconded to certify. We'll vote as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Vanderwilling,
Yes.
So ordered by action of the board this day. I believe all matters that were for us this year is now brought to a moment for an adjournment. I so move. Do I have a second to adjourn?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We'll vote to adjourn as the roll is called.
Dr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Vanderwilling,
Yes.
So ordered by action of the board. We are adjourned.
Thanks, Larry, for on this.